Hello and welcome to YourGreatestChampion.com. I'm excited for you because you're about to learn the secrets that most politicians and most political strategists either don't know or don't want you to know about winning your election. My name is Sean McGrath, and for the past 20 years I've dedicated myself to discovering the principles that the most powerful politicians on the planet understand and utilize. And I'll tell you how it all started. When I came out of college back in 1990, I first thought that if I really wanted to positively influence the quality of people's lives, I could do it by serving in an elected position. State legislature is what I was thinking. And so I set about to discover, how do you get that done? How do you make that happen? I read all the books I could read on getting elected. I connected with some fantastic mentors along the way. And I went to all sorts of different candidate training schools. And then I took that information and I applied it in real time. I ran for the state legislature and I got trounced. I got beat so bad it hurt, I'll tell you. But what happened coming out of that defeat, I realized that power, there are certain tips and techniques and strategies that the most powerful people on the planet understand and utilize, and I didn't know them. I wanted to discover that. And so, coming out of that defeat, I decided this is what I'm going to dedicate myself to. And so for the next 20 years, boom, that's what I did. I focused intently on what is it that these powerful people have that I didn't have at the time and that others don't have when they're trying to break into electoral politics. And that's what I'm going to share with you here. Now, I will tell you also that I've been able to utilize that over the course of these last 20 years in some pretty powerful and profound ways. So I've learned how to take the strategies and the different secrets that the powerful people have and implement those in other people's campaigns in real time and where we got real results. And I've had the good fortune, I've worked with a governor who ran for president, I've worked with candidates running for the state legislature, county positions, city positions. I've worked with housewives who've run for school board and hospital administration boards. I've helped all different candidates, all in between. Got a lot of successful candidates that we've helped get elected, and we've lost a few along the way. But the fact is that strategies and techniques and tactics and some secrets that I've discovered, I've now made public and available to you. So let's talk real quickly about what you're going to see on this website and where you can get this great information. First and foremost, you're going to see right above me, messaging tips. Here we're going to talk a little bit about how do you effectively connect with people, because most candidates ask me, the very first thing they ask is, hey Sean, what do I do? Or what do I say when I'm getting started? So what do I say to my friends and family, for example? What do I say to the community at large, to the party that I want to represent? And of course, what do I say to the media to capture their attention and to get them to focus on me? So we're going to talk about some of those strategies, and I'm also going to share with you a very powerful concept of how you can connect with the 4 different personality styles to actually leave them wanting more of you and not less. You're going to really enjoy the information that I share with you here for sure. The second thing you're going to see, of course, right above me are some election strategies. And here we're going to talk about how do you attract people who understand the process and get them onto your campaign. How do you go out and recruit a grassroots field organization? We're going to talk about sign strategy. A lot of people put signs up and there's no real strategy to it. And there's some tips and techniques I can give you on that. You'll enjoy those segments as well. We're also going to talk about fundraising strategies. And here I'm very excited because if you really want power in American politics, it takes money. And if you really want to develop your financial base, you've got to implement what I call the Donor Dream 250 strategy. It is by far the most powerful strategy in terms of fundraising that you're ever going to use. And in fact, if you'll use this one strategy, all the other strategies combined don't have the power that the Donor Dream 250 strategy has. It is by far the most powerful tool that you'll have and that I can share with you. And I will tell you, it's the goose that laid the golden egg for your campaign. You're going to really like that information when you see that, and I'm excited to share that with you, obviously. I will tell you, I've used that also with the nonprofit world, and a lot of my nonprofit clients just rave over the powerful success that they've had with that. We're also going to talk about, if you look up here, social media messaging strategies. This is important. This is where the innovation is taking place. If you go back to, at that time, Senator Barack Obama, in his race running for the presidency, what you'll find is a third of his donations, and by the way, at that time he was he raised more money than anybody else ever running for president. And we're soon going to be at the $1 billion mark. 2012, it's anticipated it's going to cost you $1 billion to run for the presidency. That's a lot of money, and it needs to come from someplace. Well, one of the strategies that Obama used very effectively, he's not the only one, of course. Ron Paul used this strategy very effectively, and a lot of people are now starting to utilize this, is the various social media strategies. The innovations and the twists that are happening online, very, very powerful. We're going to talk about those strategies and how do you integrate those strategies through your messaging, through the various strategies that you're using for get out the vote, and of course, for raising money. So I'm excited for you for those reasons. You're going to find a lot of information on this website and more information coming. As soon as I can get it up, I'm doing that. I'm not the quickest typist in the world, but I promise you, you're going to get some information here that you'll never see anywhere else, and you're going to be excited, and you'll be the beneficiary of that. Here's what I would ask you to do. Just scroll over here, add your name, your email address, and I'll send you out my Pathways to Power newsletter as well, because in there you're going to find information that will also assist you along the way in your election and your campaigning process. So again, I want to welcome you to the website. Glad that you're here. Take your time, enjoy it, come back often, as I'll continuously update and add new content, new information to help you get elected.